Oh, that's not. No, that's not me. That's somebody else. I found that's gone live. Morning, everyone. Hopefully, we are on here. Let me just see and give that a thing and see if it's going to come up. Because we're so many of us are all fighting to go live at the moment, by the looks of it. Tuesday morning, 1 o'clock. It's popular. Right, let me just have a quick look there and see if make sure that I'm coming up. Ah, yeah, there we are. That's fine. Right, so morning all. Oh no, actually, I better leave that on, hadn't I, just in case any comments come through there that don't come through here. Right, morning all. So, welcome to Tune In Tuesday with Ali, and we're coming up to the end of the month. It's the 30th of January today, and we're coming up to the end of Jan 2024. We are almost done with the first month of the year. Some of you will be going, about time, it's taken so long, and some of you will be going, blimey, already. Yeah, I think this month has gone quick. I know normally, you know, when we see the posts on social media about January being the longest month of the year and seems to have like 50 billion days, but I think January's gone quite quick for me. Anyway, so I do hope that you are all well. And what am I talking about today on Tune In Tuesday? I'm talking about ideal clients. And yeah, what are they? Why do I need them for my business? So, and also talking dream lists. So what I want to talk about is ideal clients. I've mentioned this many a time. Maybe you've come across this before. I do have a guide for the members, the Academy members, so they can go through and work out their ideal clients. But some of you might be saying to me, oh, how can I work that out? It's a couple of ways. It took me about 5 years to understand what ideal clients were. I didn't know anything about it. I wasn't told about this in training. And to be honest, when you are just first starting out, any client is a good client, is an ideal client. And I know when I left college and went straight into work for my own businesses, any client was my dream client. I'll work with anyone, men, women, children, you know, boys, girls, whatever. I would work with any client. And when you first start, any client that comes through your door is great. That's why your marketing is so generalized, that you say you do massage, reflexology, facials, whether it's beauty, aesthetics, whatever. Obviously that's more women only. I don't know, you're going to probably tell me now that men have beauty aesthetics as well, but it's general classification of what you're providing, that it's your therapy. You're always, when we leave training, it's the therapy that comes first, not our clients. And it's when you've been in business for a while that you realise that it's the clients that come first. And again, I've mentioned this many a times. I've always had people asking me, and who's your ideal client? And I used to say, well, everybody. I'll work with everybody. And it wasn't until somebody turned around to me 5 years later in my business and they said, what's the common denominator with your clients? And all my clients were professional. Well, 90% of my clients were professional. So they were at work 9 till 5, and then I was going round to their home and providing treatments 5 till 9 p.m, 10 p.m. sometimes. They were my clients, but it didn't mean I didn't work during the day, because I would then work during the day for mums, dads, daughters, children of my ideal clients. So they were my referral system. They were my recommendations and referrals. They did the marketing for me and got my daytime clients for me. See, I'm not moving my hands, I'm moving my head instead. So they were my ideal clients were the evening. But then the evening clients then did my marketing for me, did my referrals and recommendations, and that was my day clients. So all my marketing and promotion then went into talking about professional people. So their problems, stress, sleeplessness, tense shoulders up to that they wear as earrings. anything that work with office or professional people. And that could include builders, farmers, whatever. I just talked in their language what their problem was and how I could help and support them. So that was the initial, that's what I did for the first 15 years of my business. Then I changed to menopause, because again, that's what I experienced between the age of 45 and 52 was menopausal symptoms, so perimenopause, menopause, and now going through postmenopause. So I can still help those people now through my own experiences. But my apothecary now, the new business that's moved on and changed with me, has now become the change of life. It's for the older lady that's coming up for their 60s. It's coming post-menopause, that's, you know, middle 50s onwards, that's finding a change in their life, not only in themselves, but in the change of life. So I know that's my ideal clients. How do you find yours? It's what you love working with. It's the symptoms, the things that you love working with. So do you love working with people that can't sleep? Do you love specializing in menopause? Do you love specializing in aches and pains? It's hard for us to identify and say that we can treat, that we can work on, that we can help and benefit aches and pains. The only wording we can do is supporting our client with that problem. If you're clinically trained, you're going to tell me different, and that's fine. I'm not talking to those that are clinically trained. I'm just trying to keep within the law of the ASA. And I know it's not law, but keeping within the marketing and the ASA, so I don't have them knocking on my door telling me to remove advertising, wording on website, etc., etc. I've read too many of these things over the last 10 years or so. So it's supporting our clients with their aches and pains, all their sleeplessness, all their anxiety, all their menopause, etc., etc. So if you can find out, if you know with working for so many years, who your ideal clients is, if you've been working so many years and you've got clients who you love working with, that becomes your ideal client. You identify who they are, what they do, where they work, what's their interests. So you want more clients like them, the ones that don't mess you around, the ones that are not after a voucher deal, the ones that you know, that will support you and love you, are fans of you and your business. They're your ideal clients. If you can't identify a specifics, a therapy or a condition or symptoms or anything that you can identify with, then look at who the clients that you love working with and you want more of them. Now, what I would say to you, this is there when the dream list comes in. If you do not have, or you've only got that one client that you would really love to work with and you want more of them, that's when you build up your dream list. So you've got that ideal client. Who are her friends? Because people attracts like. So who are her friends? Where does she work? What are her interests? So wherever, I'm saying her, could be he, could be they, whatever, it's looking at their interests, who their friends are, what they do. That's when you start looking at and you build a dream list of where these people that come from. So where do they work? Is there something that you can provide at that place of work? Obviously, remembering a referral system for that client. Can she refer and recommend to any of her friends and family? Can she put on a bit of a gathering at her home for those friends that she can invite along, that again you can maybe then work on taster treatments, etc., etc., or organising a special retreat day or whatever, something specific VIP for that client. There's something with her work. Can you do something for their work that she may be able to put you in a connection with, or a foot through the door? Is there interest? Does she go to a club, like a fitness club or a run club or yoga or belly dancing or something like that? Again, that she might be able to make the connection with, or you can look at and support. Maybe contact the owner or the leader of that group. Maybe they've got a Facebook page or Facebook group that you can join in and follow and support. Maybe you can even go to. And again, you start talking, you start networking, you start making connections. And it's the same then that you're looking on social media or you're looking in your local area of where her interests are and where they may be hanging out. And that is what you build into your dream list. It's either the people or the groups, social activities, magazines, whatever it is. That's your dream list. That's when you then go looking to go and see whether you can make a connection or network or build relationships with that list. Same as you'll find on LinkedIn as well, that you can make those connections. If not on social media, I know LinkedIn is social media, but it might be that you're looking more for the business that they work at. You can make a connection there. Then comes down to you building that, and because if you want more of those clients, that client and you then have to work in collaboration together, or you do that networking and building relationships, if that's the ones that you really want to come through your door. And yeah, it is. If you want something different in your business, you've got to do something different. Step out of your comfort zone to do that. Can't just expect people to just turn up of the ones that you want. You've got to put that bit of work in, and we know that. You've got to put that bit of work in to get them to be visible and to get them to come through the door. So that's my idea on that, on dream lists and ideal clients, is identifying who it is that you want, why you're the expert to help them, identifying the client of who you want. And you can have more than one ideal client. Like I said, I was just happy working with menopausal women. You might want aches and pains, you might want sleeplessness. You can have more than one ideal client. And the reason why we say the ideal client is that you then talk in their language. You are not talking then about reflexology or massage or facials or whatever. You are then talking aches and pains, hot flushes, dry skin. You are then talking about their problem, which makes them read your posts, your blogs, your newsletters, your e-booklets, whatever it is that you're creating to attract those clients. So think about who you love to work with. Think about what connections they have. Look at that person and break that down, or group of people. Break that down. Find out what it is that they like, what they're interested in, and then seek those people out, those groups out, and make that into your dream list. That's who you work with. That's who you communicate with. That's who you build relationships with. So tell me, do you have an ideal client? Do you have a dream list? Do you work that way, or do you just work with a general list that you market and you promote to anyone and everyone? And you haven't identified your ideal client yet, don't know who your ideal client is, or don't think you need an ideal client. I'm quite happy and open to ideas of people who don't think they've got ideal clients. Because again, we all work differently. We all attract people in different ways. So I'd be interested to find out what your thoughts are about ideal clients, about dream lists, whether you work with one or not. So that's it. That's my Tune In Tuesday for this week. Ideal clients and dream lists. I'd look forward to finding out about your comments. Let me know if you're watching this on replay. And I'd love your thoughts on it. Bye for now.